Good afternoon and welcome to the Midday News. I'm Shamela Pullen. Here's what we have in the bulletin.
Government announces temporary measures to restore water supply to residents. Cave Valley residents struggle to recover a week after Hurricane Melissa. And later in sports, the West Indies to face New Zealand in 5-match T20 series starting Wednesday morning Jamaican time.
Now the details. While the National Water Commission, NWC, works to restore supplies to areas hardest hit by Hurricane Melissa, Water Minister Matthew Samuda says temporary measures are being implemented to make the commodity available to residents.
We're running generators at all of our loading bays that are affected by power supply. That means where there are generators, we're able to fill trucks 18 hours a day. Where we're connected to JPS, we're filling 24 hours a day. We have suspended charging private truck owners who do access these loading bays to ensure that everyone is able to get water as quickly as is possible. We have gone further. We have engaged in excess of 100 private trucks that are working with NWC's fleet of 32, and we're doing our best to serve the communities that are most affected.
Members of Parliament will also be given funds to engage private water trucks.
These allocations will be between $1 and $2 million, depending on the level of disruption in their respective areas. We're also ensuring that at treatment plants and pump houses in the affected areas that have power and that are operating, we're putting in a host of temporary standpipes for those who can get to those areas to fill containers to be able to get water. These will obviously be temporary, but certainly, for instance, in the case of a plant like Martha Bray, we'll put in 100 filling stations so that those who are in the hilly interior but within driving distance can come and get water for the reprieve that they need.
Some 631 water systems were disrupted following the passage of Hurricane Melissa, with just 132 currently active. In the meantime, an impassionate plea for help to the government by Member of Parliament for North East St. Elizabeth, Zulika Jess. She's proposing funds to be made available to MPs to assist residents who have been impacted by the hurricane.
I'm asking that the government consider making an allocation, particularly to the members of Parliament in the deeply affected communities, constituencies, where it's not just a case of clearing the roadways, it's a case of actually engaging professionals who can fill the gaps and the craters and make a way where there is no way, even if it is just on a temporary basis. The hurricane has wreaked substantial damage, and it's important that there is equitable distribution of resources.
Her colleague MP from South St. James, Nikisha Burchell, says residents there are also in dire need.
We are greedy. We're asking because the collaboration and the coordination on the ground is not reaching our people in South St. James. When I'm able to bring 2 bags of food like I did last night to the school at Malden High, they were not able to make breakfast this morning because it could only last 1 day. I'm asking you to help us to airlift some food into the communities, to get the sick people out of the homes and into the hospital. We have some pregnant mothers we were able to get to the hospital at Cornwall Regional just yesterday. Her baby was not moving anymore in her belly, right? We have an urgent need in South St. James, and I know everybody is trying. All I'm asking is don't forget South St. James in all of this, because we are proud farmers and we want to get back with our lives, but we need the donations to come to us too.
A week has passed since Hurricane Melissa tore through the country, leaving Cave Valley St. Anne underwater. Residents are still trying to pick up the pieces as they even call on the government for help.
Waters still linger in the streets of Cape Valley, a muddy reminder of the storm's devastation. But so does the spirit of the people who call this place home.
This is one of the supermarkets that neighboring community come to do their shopping from like Bagul, Ainanton and surrounding areas.
So at the time, when we're maroon in the area, we can't live there.
No, we can't live. We stay in. Have to just stay in and who out, just have to stay out.
So at the time now, quicker you get things back together, it's better for you.
Yes. And we remind the government or and assist because this is a farming area and a lot of persons have lost a lot of things.
For residents, flooding is nothing new. They have seen the water levels rise and the roads disappear before.
The water overrun the banks of the syncline area, because Cape Valley is known as a syncline area. So it have a lot of gullies and banks and trenches. So the water run and overrun its bank, and then there's place around the back that is like a gully also. So the water getting overflow and then cover the whole house. Yes.
So what are you here doing?
Presently we are here doing cleaning up, helping my mother, helping to get back.
Across the community, neighbors have become family. Business operators, though shaken by losses, have already begun the process of rebuilding.
Right now, I don't even know how to go forward, but we have to start somewhere. So, first step is the cleanup, and then we take it from there. But we had prepared by moving the stuff from the storage downstairs to this level, not expecting that the water level would reach this high. So now we have all these stuff just thrown away.
First experience?
First experience here. It happened in the town before, so that's why we moved to this location.
Despite the challenges, the people of Cape Valley remain hopeful.
Again, I hope that it's in 100 years, we'll never see this in Cape Valley Center again, because it's really devastating.
You're still surrounded by water, I notice.
Yes, we are still surrounded by water because, as I said, this area is known for a lot of gullies, a lot of sinkholes. It's a syncline area. So you're still going to find that the water still in those areas.
For how long do you think?
Probably for the next 2 months, you're going to have water in many places. You understand? You'd have to have like really sunny time for this to dry up and, the place come back to normalcy. But we are still in the hurricane season, so if rain continue to fall, we can look for more flooding.
Antonia Atkinson, TVJ News.
At least one community in St. Elizabeth has been trying to pick up the pieces after Hurricane Melissa's wrath left nothing untouched. Carrie-Ann Simpson reports.
What once were family homes now stands as shells of destruction in the community of Burn Savannah in St. Elizabeth. Entire roofs torn off and walls crumbled under relentless winds. The community has been left in ruins following the passage of Hurricane Melissa. For one family of 4, this parked vehicle is now home after the Category 5 hurricane ripped their roof off.
The ceiling came down on me and my children and my nephew and my friend. We had to run for cover. My blood pressure raised up to 245, 296. I almost died. I died rather.
Everything lift off. The light power post drop on it. Me depend Jesus stop his storm. God stop his storm. Hallelujah. Me I beg God to stop the storm. And it wouldn't stop.
No roof, nothing. I even my shop full like blow down. Not on the left back. If you're sleeping at the van right here, so me and my daughter and my son.
Fitzroy Brown, who has been living in the community for over 50 years, says he has nothing left.
The only thing they left him blow is me woman and me. They left him blow it. The only me and me woman they left him blow it. But you know what? We have 3 Akichi around my house and Akichi them drop on the house. I suck up my house that just tear up but it don't blow off.
The residents say they've been struggling to pick up the pieces as the devastation has left their livelihoods non-existent.
Look at my tobacco farm over there, about an acre. Everything is gone. We don't have anything left.
And so that is what you're reliant for money.
Right, and chicken. I lost 200 chicken in my cup seat around the back. We had to take them up and dump them and not coming up there.
The community is appealing to the authorities for help.
If I even look at food or clothing, everything wet.
So you want to say no food no come in this area yet?
Me no see none yet. Me no not that I
neither
see.
Food nor water.
Well, me no see no water either. So me no know.
Are you right on the roadside?
Right on the roadside. Cause see they realize me just I see they sometimes we cook people come they can't even buy food. Me have to give them same way. So I just saw it go. But help needed in a burn Savannah.
Carrie Simpson, TVJ News.
6 days after Hurricane Melissa made landfall on the island, the Black River Hospital remains one of the facilities most severely impacted by the storm. Emergency medicine resident Dr. Robert Powell says despite what has been circulating online and in the media, the hospital continues to fulfill its duty.
With the thankful help of the Southern Regional Health Authority, as well as the Jamaica Defence Force, who has been flying our patients in and out for the past 2 days post our hurricane, and so we're indebted and grateful for their support. However, as you can see, our hospital is decimated. We're the only hospital in the entire parish of St. Elizabeth, and we don't only just serve St. Elizabeth, we serve South Manchester, Westmoreland. We also serve, as you probably would not know, Trelawney and St. James.
Dr. Powell adds that acquiring the necessary equipment remains a top priority at this time.
Proper hospital, we're left, not just myself, but the entire community is left without proper medical care. So what we are asking the public for, help us get on our feet. We need generators, we need solar panels, we need a solar fridge. I'm throwing that out there because there are a lot of medication that will need to be stored on our fridge.
He further explained that due to poor communication channels, this message serves as a way to reach out to the diaspora for assistance.
They're coming in slowly, as for now we are limited when it comes to our internet resource and our internet access and our communication. So this is how we're going to reach out to everyone. Jamaica, the world is watching us, right? Let us give them a show. Let us teach the world how we rebuild a nation from nothing.
With no timeline on when they will receive electricity, fishermen in White House, Westmoreland have had to get creative to preserve their stock, Kirk Wright reports.
So once again, just about everyone who lives in Westmoreland has been affected by Hurricane Melissa. The fishermen here in White House, Westmoreland, they too have been seriously affected to the point where some have to be giving away fish. Very little is being sold right now, but you know, the fishermen had fish stocked up before the storm, and guess what? They had to find a way to make good use of the fish. And so one of the things that they're doing is preserving the fish. Hopefully the fish will be able to use not long from now.
So as you can see, there's no light, no current to preserve all the fishes that we have live. So in case of make them spoil, we just have to preserve them like doing like this. Get salt and salted them. So you salt them and do them like this, right? You salted them with a lot of salt. Salt can't too much, right? Then after you do them like this now, then you have to put them in the sun. Like how you have it over there on the fish pot you got in the sun, make it dry. So when it dry as it get, then you can put it up, lock it up into a bucket, and it can last for even like up to a 2 month. Up to a 2 months. More too. You have no spoil to get. Long as you do it like this, preserve it, a lot of salt. Just fillet it up and get a lot of salt. Right? But after you do it like this, you have to put it in the sun and make it dry. You can't make it get wet. And when it get wet, it's gonna spoil. Spoil. Just like when the current left your fridge. Right. So this is our original way. Salt it, dry it, and put it down.
Yeah, we want some early assistance, you know, where fishermen can get back together. Yeah. We have suffered down here. The rough out of boat we have to catch water to wash off when rain fall.
So where you get water from?
Out of the boat them. When the rain fall, we have to get rainwater out of the boat them.
The leadership of the University of the West Indies is standing firm on its decision to resume classes in the wake of Hurricane Melissa's a week ago. This amid suggestions that the campus should remain closed.
We are very aware and we do understand that there are some of our students. We have just under 2,000 students with addresses in the Western Jamaica, so we know them. And we are aware that at this time they might be going through emotional trauma from, based on the hurricane losses and so on. So we are proceeding on two legs. One, we have mobilized tangible support. Yesterday, the entire management team of the university was at our Western Jamaica campus.
UWI says the decision was made only after careful consideration and thorough assessment. Dr. Stanberg stressed that the resumption of classes Monday reflects the university's unwavering commitment to its students.
We have taken the initiative and we have so announced that all students affected, we are prepared as a university to give a 50% discount on outstanding balance on fees for semester one, and the other 50%, of course, they will have up to, we are generous up to next year, May, to pay that. We are going to publish, we have a dedicated website that deals with all facets of our response to the hurricane that students can plug into, and we're going to post on it certainly by Wednesday the specific criteria and what they would need to do in order to access that discount.
The Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises MSME Alliance has urged the government to offer grants and low-interest loans to help business owners recover from the destruction caused by Hurricane Melissa. President of the MSME Alliance, Antoinette Hamilton, says numerous small businesses, especially in Western Jamaica, face severe losses following the Category 5 hurricane. She is also appealing to the government, corporate Jamaica and private individuals to assist small business owners in rebuilding their homes and businesses.
Small organizations or larger organizations to pledge your support to, materials that they would like to provide to the MSME Alliance so that we can, ship these to our affected members. Then they can do so by sending us an email to the msmealliance@gmail.com. Additionally, of course, we will be also seeking grant funding ourselves or other support to help with grant funding. We're looking to partner with an entity, but that has not yet been finalized. But of course, we'll be doing much more for our members.
It's time for a break. Stay with us. More stories when we return. Welcome back to the Midday News. And it's now time for the Business Minute.
CIC 2000 Limited has reported a net loss of $29.7 million for the quarter ended July 31, 2025, as revenues fell to $222.1 million and gross profits declined to $76.4 million. The company says it is intensifying efforts to better manage receivables and strengthen its cost control and operational frameworks to improve accountability and efficiency. As part of its recovery and containment strategy, CAC 2000 plans to accelerate collections, cut overhead costs, boost operational efficiency, and pursue revenue growth in the coming quarters. Further afield, Starbucks says it plans to form a joint venture with investment firm Boyu Capital. The deal is valued at $4 billion. Starbucks says the partnership marks a milestone in the coffee giant's future in China. The agreement will give Boyu up to 60% interest in Starbucks retail operations in China. Starbucks will retain a 40% interest in the joint venture and will continue to own and license the Starbucks brand and intellectual property to the new entity. And that's it for the Business Minute. I'm Kerry Simpson.
We now have the top regional and international stories.
In the region, Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister, Kamla Persad-Bissessar, is standing by the United States in its war on drug traffickers in the Caribbean. She's defending recent U.S. airstrikes on suspected drug vessels, even as the United Nations condemns them as illegal and deadly. Persad-Bissessar says many businesses funded by drug money are leading a public relations campaign against the U.S. efforts, adding that law-abiding citizens have nothing to fear. Her comments have sparked strong criticism from Venezuela, which accuses Port of Spain of siding with Washington against Caracas. And on the international scene, a video shared with CNN shows cars and debris flowing down flooded streets in Cebu province as Typhoon Kalmaigi made landfall in the central Philippines on Tuesday morning. Streets are submerged in floodwater as residents took shelter on higher ground. The National Weather Bureau, PAGASA, warned that the storm will bring life-threatening conditions to parts of the country with sustained winds of 150 kilometers per hour and gusts of up to 185 kilometers per hour. And those were the top regional and international stories. I'm Aliyah Bryant.
Thank you, Aliyah. We take another break. Sports is next.